Hi guys, today I'm going to be trying out a few new things that I recently got, and I wasn't really planning on recording this, but since I'm trying them all out at once, I figured why not. So for primer, I have 3 different ones. I'm not sure, well I think I know which one I'm going to use. I have the Marc Jacobs one that I recently got. I think this is the one that everybody talks about. It's the Invisible Undercover Perfect Coconut Face Primer. Perfecting Coconut Face Primer. I really want to try this because I've seen so many people use it, but then I also have the Dermalogica Hydro Blur Primer, which I also want to try out. And then I have this one from BioBell, which I've never actually heard of, and it's a 5-minute facial mask, which is also a primer. And I'm obviously going to use this one because I'm the most intrigued by this one because I've never tried anything like this. So it has tea tree oil, rose hip extract, and vitamin C, and it's a primer. It says prep the skin for a flawless makeup application. So I'm going to use this one. And then leave on for 5 minutes and peel off and rinse. Oh shoot, I have to rinse my face. Then proceed to apply your makeup. Oh man. I don't know if I want to go and rinse my face. Okay, so as usual, since I'm in a hurry, I'm not going to try this one today. I think I'm going to use the Dermalogica Hydro Blur. And this one, it just says blur fine lines and pores, hydrate and brighten for naturally flawless skin. So this is the one I'm going to use. It looks really thick. But it's not. When you blend it out, it's really like moisturizer. Kind of reminds me of something, and I think maybe Benefit's Professional, but a little bit less like silicone-y. Feels good. It doesn't feel like sticky or oily, and I feel like it did kind of fill in my pores a little bit and smooth everything out. Okay, so and then for foundation, I'm gonna try the new Tarte clay stick foundations, like this. Okay, so with these, I just got them yesterday and all I did was swatch it on my hand, and they seem like they're pretty good coverage and they're really creamy. It's 12 hour, it says it's 12 hour, it's a matte foundation. What kind of interested me is it's a powder to liquid formula, and it's also supposed to hydrate and mattifies, and it's multitasking, blendable, and buildable, and they have 12 different shades. So with me, I have Fair Light Neutral, Light Beige, and Light Medium Neutral. So I think I'm going to try the Fair Light, oh no. That's Fair Light Neutral, which is too light. This is Light Beige, which that looks a little bit too pink. And this is Light Medium Neutral. So it's going to be light, medium, neutral. And a little tip, if you don't know the color you are and you're trying to color match yourself, you can try to run it on your face, but also on your neck as well, because you kind of want to match it to your neck rather than your face, because some people are tanned and usually the face isn't. So you kind of want to run it down your neck as well. And the one that kind of the one that you can't see and blends in more. You don't want something too light and you don't want something too dark, and this one is actually too pink for me. So this is the better option. The one that kind of just blends in and you don't really see, that's the color you are. And I'm going to blend it out with a Real Techniques, what is this, buffing brush. It blends out really nice. I really like it. It's really creamy. It's not drying at all. But then yet it does look, it leaves a matte finish. I really like it so far. This was only, well, I think I did apply a lot, but this was just one application. I'm not going to put another one because it seems to cover enough, and I did have a few breakouts, and it doesn't feel real heavy or anything. Normally stick foundations for me feel a little heavy or kind of greasy, and this one doesn't. And then before I move on to my under eyes, just because I don't want to put any powder over it before I do it, I'm going to try this new Marc Jacobs, what is this? Do You Dewdrops Coconut Gel Highlighter. Now, I did swatch this on my hand, if you guys seen it on my Snapchat, and it was really pretty, so I'm going to try this. Let me put a little bit on my hand. They're like super intense. So I'm gonna put a little bit on with my beauty blender. Oh my gosh, it's really pretty. It's really pretty. I feel like it would be really pretty for like a no makeup look. Or like a beachy sort of look. This would be perfect since it's got that kind of like goldish champagne color kind of. I'm going to color correct with the Tarte color corrector, and then I'm going to use, actually I'm going to use the Smashbox Studio Skin 24-hour concealer, and I'm in the shade Light Warm. And if you are interested on how I cover up all this darkness and kind of like bags under my eyes, I will link a video somewhere up here. I just recently did one on how I cover them. This foundation really like mattified. It's really matte. I haven't even powdered it, and I feel like I don't need to. So I don't think I'm going to. Okay, and then I'm just going to go ahead and finish the rest of my face. And another new product I'm going to use is this Marc Jacobs, put this over it. What is this called? Tantastic Bronzer. And look at how huge this thing is. This thing is huge. So I'm going to use a little bit of this with the brush that I got with it, and it's the Marc Jacobs the Bronze brush. This is probably one of the fluffiest brushes ever. It's so soft. That sounded dumb, huh? So soft. Yeah, but it's really soft. I'm a little scared because it's really, I don't know. I'm going to try a little bit first to see how much it comes off. Yeah, it's really pretty. It probably seems like I'm putting on a lot, but I'm like barely tapping into it just because I'm scared it's going to be too dark. I actually really like it. The color is really pretty. It's not too warm, it's not too cool, it doesn't make you look muddy. The brush, I'm not used to this big of a brush. It works good. It's really heavy though. I'm going to use what I haven't even told you. The Tarte Gleam Team highlighter, and it has a liquid on one side and a cream on the other. I'm not going to use the liquid since I already used the Marc Jacobs, but I'm going to try to use the cream. And I think I'm going to put a little bit on my beauty blender. I'm going to put a little bit on my beauty blender like that and apply it like that because I don't want it to get kind of cakey since I did already apply a little bit of powder on top. This highlight's really pretty too. It comes off a little bit, I feel a little bit more subtle when you use a beauty blender. It probably, if I would have just swiped it on or something, or with my finger, it probably would have looked a little bit more intense, but I don't want that right now, but the color is really pretty. I'm going to go back in with the Marc Jacobs bronzer and just contour my nose a little bit. Okay, and then I think I'm going to use the Morphe 9N palette, blush palette, and I'm going to use this last color right here, I think. Whoa! Oh my. Holy crap, do you see that? That blush is a little intense. Really? Okay, so I actually took a break. I ate, I waited a little bit, and then I did my eyes, and now I'm back. And I definitely noticed that the foundation did, like, I don't want to say, it kind of sheared out a little bit, where I can see like things on my face, little blemishes and stuff on my face that I didn't when I first applied it. I don't know if it's because I didn't set it with the powder or it's just the foundation. I don't know. But that's what's going on right now. So the last thing I'm going to try is this new Morphe Prep and Set makeup setting spray. Pretty excited for this one because I haven't tried it, but I did spray it and it looks like a different kind of spray. It doesn't come out like more of a spray, but rather than a mist, and it smells so good. So I'm going to try to actually put it on my face now. Oh, I love it. I love that it doesn't come out as an actual like spray, like a spray bottle. It doesn't leave those little like any little thick dots on your face from the way it sprays out. It sprays out like a mist. I really, really love it. And it smells so good, like just fresh, very fresh and not overwhelming. Clearly, I'm not the best at explaining things, but it smells really good.